way. How can I, because maybe I'm not allowing myself to go all the way. Maybe I'm writing songs, but I'm not finishing the thought. So I was like, I'm gonna make the next album. I promised myself I was gonna make an album where I was going to at least try to finish the thought, finish the song, go all the way until the end. And I think that in this album, it allowed me to grow as a writer and as an arranger and as a producer because of that, because of going all the way and not trying to just, you know, break the song from here and there. No, like, this is the thought. How far I can go with this thought.
In a way, you still retain some loyalty to that idea of being free with arrangements and break things. And there are movements in the song, but because you're moving in a space that has long been considered archaic or ancient or old-fashioned, you know, this idea of working in symphony, Baroque art, and inspiration, things that you study. Like, remember how it used to be hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
But why can't it be as powerful today as it was back then?
And it definitely can. And I think that at least my feeling is always, I'm in service of the emotion. So, yes, this album don't have loops. And it's very intentional that it doesn't have loops. That was kind of a rule. We were like, we were not gonna do no loops. We have this in the back of our heads.
Even at the end of Divinize, when it gets super frantic and anxious.
Yeah, yes.
There's no loop in it, it's played.
Or the vocals, even if there's like a repetition in a melody, still it's sung. There's like the conscious decision of not using loops. Human. Yeah, so it's like, how do I go from point A to point B? How do I, cómo lo hilo? How do I cómo transito eso? Instead of from A to B, boom.
Next.
Yes, no. Go through the experience. As if the experience is the most important is the journey. It's not about getting from point A to B. It's go through it. Let yourself go through it. And I wanted that it was acoustic instruments. Everything I think it feels like that human wood, metales.
It feels like the space.
Fabrics, yes.
It feels entirely immersive, like the space.
Yeah, materiales, physicality. So at the end of the day, you have the sense, the feeling that there's a human in there. There's humans in there. It's made by a human. It's about love and from love, hopefully.
Well, love is in every single iteration. I mean, adoration, uninterrupted, unfettered, pure obsession. Then judgment, conditional forgiveness, hate, anger, violence. A lot of violence on this record.
Also, enough of what I felt like I needed to be in it. I think Berghain, for example, but it's not glorifying evil.
As a protagonist, it feels like...
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think it starts with instinct. And I think that later, there's this moment where you just analyze with cold head. You are chirurgic about it. But it's pretty much, I think everything usually for me is pretty much intuitivo. I don't rationalize it too much. I try to nurture myself with whatever I feel like I need to explain. And later, so I let it happen intuitivamente. If you nurture yourself the right way, you're going to be able to explain it, be the vessel and explain it. I don't think I'm thinking what I'm doing when I'm doing it.
Okay, let me be specific about it. Mia Christi.
Yeah. Okay, that one, it took me a whole year.
I'm not surprised.
A whole year. It has that balance. And definitely I found very, very beautiful, very, very inspiring when I found out about Santa Clara de Assis and San Francisco de Assis. Apparently they had this really, really, really strong friendship and this very strong bond. And that was beautiful. And I was like, okay, let me experience how to write about this friendship. How would that be?
and you have friendship that is similar, you could refer back to your own experience in that way?
I mean, the whole album has a truth on what I've experienced, for sure, because otherwise I couldn't write it, and especially it's also in Italian. I try to write first in Spanish, a lot of it, and then I would send it to a translator, and also would use Google Translate. So I would go back and forth with that for an entire year of writing. It took me a lot of attempts in front of the piano of trying to make the aria. And I would remember, I would talk with Noah and I would say, I really want to make an aria. I want to write an aria, but I need time to study. I need time to understand how an aria is written, how usually the structures are, and let's see. And so it took me a year in Miami, writing in Miami, in this house in Miami. I finally found it. I found just improvising, I found the hook in the piano. Very, very little notes with the left hand, just to understand a little bit how the chords could be. And then I brought it to LA. I kept working on it. And then one day, finally, I got to the studio and I was like, finally, I have the aria. What I call an aria, I don't even know if it's an aria, okay? But it's inspired in that.
Yes, it honors that. The communication that comes through the record in multiple languages, 14, I think, languages, but anytime that it switches from Catalan or Spanish into Japanese, it's very natural to the point where I had to look at the lyrics and be reminded that you was even singing in Japanese.
Oh, that makes me happy, man. That makes me so happy.
Because you made them your own. So why did you choose to have that moment of self-reflection, the Queen of Chaos? Why did you choose to express that in Japanese?
Because there's this saint, she was called Ryonen Genso. She was a Japanese saint. And it was very interesting, the story. Apparently she destroyed her face in order to be accepted to be como... So ella quería entrar en un monasterio. She wanted to get in that monastery and be accepted in it. And she destroyed her face in order to be admitted in it. And that woman, I felt like the story was insane. That was incredible, like the level of sacrifice in order for her to achieve what she wanted, and also maybe how a lot of times is considered craziness. You know, what's an extreme can be considered craziness, or can be like catalogado in that way.
Do you think that was extreme to do that?
Who am I to judge what is extreme or not? I think that each person has a different path, and I'm nobody to judge if that's extreme or not. But maybe for me, as a Rosalia, it would be very hard to do something like that. Consider it maybe extreme for who I am, but I don't consider it extreme that for her she did that.
But in a way, the fact that you've gone ahead and made something so different to what you did before, and you've done so much studying and learning in order to get there, in a way, isn't it continued mutilation every time you reject something you created before in order to grow and potentially lose people in the process and leave the things that could give you comfort behind? Isn't that just a form of...
Yes, 100%.
Violent change in a weird way?
Yes, and please, yes, every day. I hope that happens every day. I hope that every day. Identity, I hope that identity can always be something that it dies and borns every day. And that every day you can choose who you are, and every day you can understand who you are, and you can change every day.
That's a discipline, isn't it? Because again, in your Substack, and in your birthday post, you talked about the idea of wanting to stay in all the time, but then missing people's birthday parties and events, and being like, man, I'm just gonna not get invited anymore. Like this, you know what I mean? Like people are just gonna stop inviting me. Like there's FOMO here. Like I'm missing out on. So I guess the question is like the idea of having.
I accept it. I think I'm kind of in peace. The more I grow, the more I'm in peace with the fact that I'm gonna miss so many things. I would like to spend the whole day just talking and vibing and being here and studying about this building and all of that. I would love to do, but I know that I won't be able. That maybe we'll just have this brief moment. So I hold into it, and I'm like, yes, okay, this is how much I'm gonna see today, and I'm okay with it. I'm not trying to. Not too much, just a little, just enough.
But it brings to light the idea of what is the present moment. Can you sit in the present moment?
I'm always moving around. I would always be like this. So, you know, like I want to always be moving, doing things. I have to remind myself, it's okay, chill.
Don't think wrong. Y'all programmed to think wrong. Program, man. Hey, we're scared, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? No. Come on. Get out of bed. Cool. We good. You still got 100 times. Yeah? I've seen it 100 times. I've seen it 100 times. In high school, all the way up. I've seen it 100 times. Ain't changed but the destination. I'm gonna tell you the difference. In college, everybody on that bench standing up was up because they knew. I'm finna see this. I know what he getting ready to do. They need to keep. Let's go. Yeah! Let's go. Yeah! Let's go. Come on now. Greedy Joe! Let's go! I've seen it too many times. Come on now. I've seen it too many times. Let's go! Get out of bounds. There you go. And a flag. So we at one. They gave us one. We should be at the one. We should be at the two at least. I'm running ball.
Finna get in there.
7 route. Stick with the route combination. Quarterback draw. Good go. They tipped it.
Oh, shit.
They tipped it. Ooh, in a bucket. Stop playing. Stop! What's his name? Come on, man. Why? What's his name? Why? No. We gotta go for two now. I know he's It's him. Come on, let's get it. Good job, my brother. Yeah! Come on, man. Nothing. We gotta go for two now. I know he's It's him. Come on, let's get it. Good job, my brother. He's gonna be a little bit. We just gotta wait for them to walk through. No, we wanna go to it. Right. Hey, look out, man. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, okay, great, man. Feel me in my jersey. I don't know, he caught me 12 sometimes. So. That's what it is. He caught me 12 sometimes, so you know, my boy got me right, man. My